Hi everybody, Donovan Ash here from the Elevation Real Estate Group at Remax Treeland in Langley. And today I just wanted to talk to you guys about steps you should be taking if you're looking to buy a home. What we do at the Elevation Real Estate Group is we give all of our prospective buyers this lovely Canadians need to know buying guide to real estate. And I just want to walk through it really quick today with you guys so you have an idea of what you should be doing if you're looking to buy. So the first thing that we do with our clients that are looking to buy or sell is make sure that we talk to them about what they want in a house. And if they're currently living in a home that they're looking to sell, we're gonna dig into why they're looking to sell. We really wanna find their motivation. And so if you're a homeowner right now and you're thinking of selling, you gotta figure out what your why is before you do anything else. That's really important because if you have a property that's working for you, and maybe there's just some little things like the yard work is getting too much to keep up in your kind of older age, or something like that, those are pretty minor fixes and not necessarily a great reason to be selling a property, especially if you're still in love with the home. And so we definitely don't want you to do something that you're going to end up regretting, so we want to make sure that you're really motivated to sell. For example, if you have 4 kids and you're currently in a 2-bedroom townhouse, you may need to be moving, and so we're here to help. When you're looking to buy a property, step 1 is deciding what you want, and that's basically 3 things: where you want to live, what type of home you want, and what are your must-haves or your deal breakers. And so where you want to live is really important because real estate markets are based on location. Every price point is going to be different from Vancouver out to Chilliwack, and so we need to know where exactly you want to move. Number 2, what type of home you want. There's so many to choose from. We have condos, townhomes, detached homes that are basement entry homes, ranchers, split levels, all kinds of stuff. And so it's good to get specific with what you're looking for. As far as your must-haves, these are your deal breakers that you need to have in a piece of real estate. And so whether that's a man cave for the husbands and the dads, or a laundry room on the main floor or on the floor with the bedrooms, those can be deal breakers for people, and that's important to know when you're starting to look for a home. So the next step for when buying a home is to get pre-approved for a mortgage. This is really important, and a lot of realtors won't necessarily be showing you properties until you have a pre-approval, because you don't want to be looking at stuff that is out of your price range. There's been some changes to mortgage rules lately. There's been an increase, which is a stress test, where you have to qualify at roughly 2% higher than what you'll actually be paying. And so that's having people qualify a lot lower than they would have before, which means they're having about 20% less purchasing power when it comes to buying a home. So that's really important to know your budget when you're looking for a home, because that's going to play into where you're going to be, what type of home you have, and your deal breakers. So those are kind of one big step: get pre-approved and figure out exactly what you're looking for. So step 3 is whether or not to use an agent. This is really big for buyers because a lot of the time buyers don't know that an agent will work for you for free. And I say that because the listing property owner actually ends up paying the commission for both agents. So they'll pay one commission, and then the listing agent will share that commission with the person who brings the buyer. So it's totally free for you to work with an agent, and they're going to work really hard on your behalf. Another good thing about working with an agent is you're going to avoid overpaying for a home, because agents have access to all of the market data of all the recently sold properties in that area that would compare all of the currently active sales that would be the competition, and they're able to put together a price that works for you so that you don't overpay for a home. Another great reason to work with an agent is we're going to represent your interests. We're going to owe you duties of confidentiality, which means we're going to protect all of your personal information and your motivation in the sale. We're going to give you a duty of loyalty, which means that we're working solely on your behalf and for nobody else, and we're putting your needs above and before our own. You're also going to have access to all of the MLS listings, because we're going to provide you with that, and we're going to give you expert advice on what clauses to use when it comes time to make an offer. We're also going to help you negotiate the best possible price, and we're going to do that once again by analyzing those statistics. And that's a really important part in the purchase of a property, because you don't want to end up overpaying for a property. So by having all of the data at your fingertips with a qualified agent who knows what he's doing and knows that market, is going to make sure that we price your offer sharply and make sure that we get you the best possible deal that we can. The best reason to probably use an agent is because we handle all of the paperwork, and that's the best part of our job. We get to deal with the offers going back and forth. We get to deal with writing the offers, dealing with legal contracts, and all the fun stuff that nobody likes to do, but we do it with a smile on our face, and we do it for you guys. Step number 4 is to start searching for a home. So once you have a pre-approval, you have your location narrowed down, you have your type of home narrowed down, you got all your must-haves, and you got your agent picked out, now it's time for them to show you some properties that you can think of purchasing. That's a lot of fun. This is always a great time to be working with buyers because you're going around, you're shopping for their dream home. Maybe you show them one or two they don't like, and then you finally find one that they're ecstatic about. And then you move on to the next steps of writing an offer. So searching is a great time. If you talk to an agent, they can set you up on an automatic search that'll send you everything in your area that you're interested in getting. And then when you're ready to look, you just let them know. Number 5 is to make a smart offer and to negotiate. Now this is where having a qualified agent really comes into play because the negotiation is not usually just something that's up and down. You're not just going to pick a price out of thin air. If a property is listed at $1 million, you're not going to say, okay, well, we're going to go 50 grand under asking at $950. That's not necessarily a great strategy because the property may be listed below actual market value or might be listed way above market value, and you might end up overpaying. So having a good agent who knows the market and who knows how to process statistics is really important because we're going to be able to show you all the comparable sales in that area that would compare to that home. We're going to be able to show you all the competition for that home right now. And then we're going to be able to use all of that data to come together and find a price that we feel is fair, and we're going to recommend that to you. And if you also feel that's fair, then it's time to make an offer on a home. Step number 6 is condition removal and inspection. Now, this is the part where you already have an accepted offer on a property. You found one you liked, you submitted your price, the seller has agreed, and now you have a time where you get to check out that property to make sure it is everything that they say it is. So this is the time when you're going to want to do an inspection. This is the time when you are getting your financing finalized, making sure that you can have a mortgage in place to afford that property. And we can help you with all of that stuff. We have relationships with inspectors and people that can come in and make sure that the home is exactly as it should be before you actually end up purchasing it. Step number 7 is preparing for closing day. This is more paperwork and more legal stuff like adjustments and everything like that. We're going to be helping you with your down payment and your closing costs, making sure that you have that organized and you know what to expect when closing comes so that you don't get surprised with these fees and stuff that you didn't know was going to be added on to the purchase of your home. We're going to be helping you with moving arrangements and changing your address. At Elevation, we provide moving boxes, and we even can help you with packing and all sorts of stuff if you guys need a hand. We can help you arrange property insurance. We have contacts in that area. Any like handyman that you need or anything that you need fixed, touching up the paint after the other people have left their old home and you guys are moving in, and any information on schools or anything in that area that you need, we can also give you a hand with that. So that brings me to the end of our buyer's guide. If you guys have any questions or you'd like a digital copy of this, feel free to send me an email, a text, a phone call, or go to my Facebook page at Donovan at Elevation Real Estate, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have or provide you with this document. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great day.